I mentioned it to you, Ali, when you came in. I said, well, if you're here, it's because you're a world traveler. The tourists don't come here. It's too rough yet. It's too tough and too long, etc.
This is the world's largest salt flat. To get from one side to the other is about 150 kilometers or 100 miles. It is reported that there is 10 billion tons of salt here. Now, I know that's a massive number and it's really hard to comprehend, so let's try and put it into relative terms. I want you to picture a car, just an average car, the standard car. Now, imagine that it's made, weight for weight, entirely out of salt. There is enough salt here to construct one of these salt cars for every single living human being on Earth. It's not actually that smooth. Kind of on par with a lot of the dirt roads around here. I guess I had the idea that it would be perfectly smooth because of all the land speed records that happen on salt flats. So I'm actually riding on a salty crust and underneath is a saltwater solution. You might have a closer connection than you think to this saltwater solution because 50% of the world's known lithium, the stuff in your laptop battery, smartphone battery, electric cars, is found underneath this salt flat. Oh, this bit is thin. I can hear the water underneath. Oh, I'm not gonna stop. Keep riding, keep riding. After a month on the Altiplano, I'm pretty excited for a bit of a scenery change. I'm riding into the Yungas Mountains today. I was investigating a route through the mountains here and I found on Google Maps this incredible road that has 52 hairpin corners. I've been riding through a whole bunch of small villages this morning and everyone that I meet is telling me to turn around and go back the way I came because this way is too difficult on a bicycle. How cool is this view with all of the red mountains through the bottom and the snowy mountains at the top? Beautiful. These guys have just invited me over for some corn. It's called multi. Multi? Yeah, multi. Delicious. Really, really nice. I'm back on the Altiplano today and I'm forging my own route because I've been looking at my GPS maps and there should be some incredible views of the ice-capped mountains ahead. This is pretty wild. Wowza. This is one of the best sealed roads that I've ever ridden. It's pretty hard to find a flat bit of ground around here, but after 1 hour of searching, I managed to find this gem, which has an incredible view. When I arrived last night, the local family came up just to say hello, and they brought this massive bag of fruit. Check out where I've got to go. Snaking all the way down the hill here to the river and then going all the way back up the other side. They're slaughtering a whole bunch of pigs down there. And the brothers and sisters of the pigs getting slaughtered are literally watching them die. On the bike, I see this kind of violence every day, but it's pretty well hidden from the rest of society. The way I see it is that if we can eat things to live a healthy life that doesn't harm other living beings like us, which have feelings, emotions, pain receptors, then why wouldn't we? We'd be up in arms if there were cats and dogs down there, but this really isn't any different. I know we've been eating animals for thousands of years, but with the abundance of food these days, it's really quite unnecessary. Food for thought.
In Chulumani, you can hike. We still have clean rivers and nice waterfalls, birds. We have been considered to be butterfly paradise by UNESCO 20 years ago, so that's a big honor. I've been editor's choice with Lonely Planet and Footprints and the Rough Guide for more than 30 years. So it's payback time for me with the travel books. The bikers are the best. Unfortunately, they only stay one night. Yeah. You know, so don't make too much money on the bikers. Yes, I hope to become a biker myself someday.
Yeah, I hope so.
Kind of late, but it might happen.
Surrounding me here are coca plants. The Bolivians love to dry out the leaves and chew on them because it causes a slight numbing of the cheeks. But coca leaf extract is also used to flavour a lot of products, including, you guessed it, Coca-Cola. Did you know that these plants are also responsible for the drug cocaine? Using a series of chemical processes, an acre-sized harvest produces about 400 grams of pure Bolivian cocaine, ladies and gentlemen.
Disco shit. Pure as the driven snow.
This is making coffee on the Solar. So, put the coffee in the coffee basket. Screw the coffee basket into the cylinder. Put the cylinder and coffee basket onto your cup. Get your boiling water. Pour it into your espresso machine. Screw the lid on. Pump until 120 psi. Espresso.